So he didn't even give her an affliction. Oh, don't. You mean to tell me he didn't even call her the woman with the issue? She didn't even have an issue. She's just
a certain woman. I love it. I love it.
You mean to tell me she's not like Anna? She's not a prophetess? She's not like Miriam, a modern day Shilai who beat her tambourine in the presence of the Almighty God. She's just a certain woman. Ladies, look at another lady and say, I ain't much, but I do rule in the kingdom.
Go ahead.
Come on, I say, look at a woman. I say, women, y'all look at each other. And y'all say, listen, they ain't never got to say my name. Say, but I walk with authority. They ain't never got to mention my name. Y'all acting like y'all ladies ain't got no power here. So let me tell you something. So they ain't never got to acknowledge me. All I know is they know when I get there, everything will get in order because I got authority on earth and in heaven. She doesn't have any title. She's just certain woman.
Wow.
But what made her different? She was hungry. Tap somebody and say, what are you eating? What are you eating? It didn't matter where she came from. Because if you know anything about the cities in Canaan, they were crowded and had a lot of ghettos. You see what I'm going here? So she was probably something that people called a tramp. Y'all front on me today like y'all don't hear me preaching to you? She probably was called a whore. She probably was called a gold digger. Y'all acting like y'all don't hear me preaching. She probably was called a slut. But to God, she was just a certain.
Yes. I love it.
Tell somebody it don't matter what people call you. I'm about to mess this house up. Y'all listen. Say it don't matter what people.
Go ahead.
So you can call me what you want to call me.
Yes.
Doesn't matter what people call you. God just sees you as certain. Because she was from the city, they called her names. God puts it in the Bible. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Sit down. God puts it in the Bible, and he says a certain woman has need. She comes to the table where Jesus is feeding the children. And she says, Lord, I need something from you. This is for all my sisters in here and my brothers in here that decided that I'm going to kind of change my attitude. But you found out when you change your attitude, people begin to walk on you. And you say, God told you, don't you change nothing. Just like how you are. Because God, I made you just the way. You see, when God saves you, he saves your soul. He needs your identity so you can bring somebody like you. Okay, I got some more. So, you ready for this? She gets to the table. And Jesus say, sure, chill out. She had the nerve to tell him, I would chill out, but I got a daughter that... Look at somebody say, Pastor, say you just ready. Now, don't look at it like that. Here, this woman has such an attitude. She took this thing up in the presence of God. You got to get on your knees the same way you got in the world and say, I'm not getting out of your presence until you pay me some attention. I'm not moving from this place. Oh, no, you won't. You will bless me. Oh, no, you won't. You won't give me what I need. Can I get somebody with some attitude? So here she comes to Jesus and says, Jesus, I know you feeding the children. Jesus said, I'm the attitude of all attitudes. He said, what you ain't going to do is take this food out of his children's mouth. You thought she was finished? No. So some Lucas might say, that's how you got to get it. That's how you got to get it. You ain't passive in no other area but your ministry.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Stop being passive in your ministry.
Yes.
Matter of fact, I just told my musicians something, and they already know. They said, we got you, Pastor. I'm not passive in running this ministry. Here, she comes up to Jesus. Jesus says, chill out, and I got you. She said, wait a minute. She said, I got a daughter that is not going to die. Because I'm in the presence, I'm in your presence. She said, I'd have let too much go to get here. Y'all ain't give up nothing. She said, I'd have went through too much to get here. She said, just to travel through you, to get to you, he was looking at how tight my skirt was and hollering at me. She said, but yet I kept on walking anyway. She said, on my way here, they said, look at this blank, and look at how she dressed. And you know what they say about her. And she said, I kept on going anyway. She said, and now since I'm here, you gonna tell me you gonna feed these children? She said, wait a minute. She said, hold up. She said, my daughter needs your help. And I'm not leaving here until you bless me. God said, well, guess what? You're going to wait for this blessing. And she said, listen, let me tell you something, Jesus.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
She said, you even feed dogs. She said, you even can give a dog a blessing, but you can't give me no blessing. She said, I think not. And Jesus said, just because you was yourself in my presence.
Yes. That's it. That's it. That's it. Yeah. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it right there. That's it right there. That's it right there. That's it. Ho-ho! Ho-ho! Yes!
Just as I am without one. You ain't got to be like nobody else.
Nobody else.
If you don't like me, so